So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. To throw on 3rd down. McGraw is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down. McGraw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, McGraw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, McGraw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it here. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, McGraw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in this wild card game. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Herbert on first down now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They're going to try and throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And Dixon has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. On Herbert, his third interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with a keeper. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Now a handoff up the middle. Myers. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
play and the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. McGraw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, McGraw looking for his running back, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1.
Gut check time on both sides. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. The Chargers are going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.